By Danny Emmerman, Demerman at BayAreaNewsGroup.com, Bay Area News Group. Warriors beat writer Danny Emmerman shares his thoughts on the NBA playoffs and beyond. As was the case with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, there's no Nikola Jokic stopper. The three-time MVP looks and plays nothing like MJ or Kobe, but that's the truth. Rudy Gobert looked like a car dealership inflatable tube trying to guard Jokic one-on-one. Draymond Green said he could do better, but his track record says otherwise. Last time Green and Jokic matched up in the playoffs, Jokic solved the Warriors after 2 games. He averaged 34.7 points, 15 rebounds and 6.3 assists on 65.6% shooting in the last 3 games of the series. Last time they met in the regular season, Jokic dropped 32/16/16. Just like Gobert and the Wolves, the Warriors often have more success with Kevin Looney checking Jokic and Green roaming behind as a help defender. But again, nobody stops Jokic. The most successful defenders against him in isolation are Ivica Zubac and Jusuf Nurkic, 2 of the only players who can match his physicality. Gobert and Green will always be linked, not only because of their long-standing beef, but because they're the 2 most dominant defenders of the current generation. Gobert earned his 4th Defensive Player of the Year award by anchoring the league's best defense. Green, Wondpoy, doesn't have the hardware and he's wrong about being able to play Jokic tougher, but he, not Gobert, is the most important defensive player of the past decade. As Steph Curry changed defense in the modern NBA, Green changed the way teams play defense. Just about every team searches for versatile players who can switch 1 through 5 because Green and the Warriors laid out that blueprint. Gobert's superpower is his ability to be in the right spot, at all times, as a free-ranging, rim-protecting help defender. Before the Timberwolves, he elevated the Jazz defense from disastrous to the top 10 annually. He jams up pick and rolls in drop coverage with his length and smarts. Gobert's quick enough to avoid getting punished too often in switches, but has still gotten played off the court in playoff series. And for someone with 4 Defensive Player of the Year trophies, he doesn't hold up one-on-one in the post as much as you'd like. In a 7-game series, the choice is clear. It wasn't too long ago that Green dismantled Boston in the finals. Ideally, the annual regular season award would tell a more complete story, but that's not always how it works out. When it comes to defense in the modern NBA, Green is the defining player. Maybe the best defender of the next generation will be the one to solve Jokic. Unless Kevin Durant decides to demand a trade specifically to the Bay, the Warriors aren't going to be swimming in the A-list bucket of trades. In any sweepstakes, their best offer can be beaten by several teams with more assets.